Let's do this. Alrighty. Now you can hear me. Okay, okay. Now we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Apartment Studios. Uh, oh, look, there's two viewers. Hello. Yeah. Welcome to Apartment Studios, where I compose music live on Logic Pro X. Hopefully, you'll enjoy watching the process. Feel free to engage in the chat room. I should be able to see it, but if not, um, feel free to engage with me on Twitter. My handle is at Aiden Chan. Um, and yeah, I'll respond to those. And yeah, holy shit, Esther, what's up? um, so y'all can hear me fine, or not? Well, no one's responding, so I'm gonna assume yes. I'm gonna assume we're doing good. Okay, so uh, so this episode we're doing Keyleth's theme from Critical Role. Keyleth is a druid. What can I say about druids? Druids are like uh, their magic is nature based, and they're able to control. They're basically like the Avatar from Last Airbender. Uh, they're just general badasses. They can shapeshift into animals. Keyleth can do all of those. She's fierce, and um, yeah, she's passionate about both her duty to protect nature and also to her friends. So hopefully I'll be able to highlight that in the theme. Um, I'm gonna start with some watching the Critical Role show. I definitely get a how do you say? I definitely get a Wonder Woman feel. Watching Marisha Ray play Keyleth. So I'm gonna take some inspiration from the Wonder Woman theme that Hans Zimmer did for Batman versus Superman. So a lot of fast strings. Probably not gonna do the guitar, but yeah, we'll see. So I'm gonna start. I already got some strings loaded up just because I had some ideas running through my head. And hold on, let me. Here we go. I'm also gonna put on my glasses because here we go. Cool. So we're gonna start off with some strings. Let's see, fast strings doing staccato. Oh yeah, and sorry if things are a little slow sometimes, just because I am thinking on the fly, and yeah, trying to keep it real and not nothing too pre-planned. So here we go. Uh, let's see, let's do a tempo actually. I'm actually thinking of 5/8 sort of deal. Uh, where's my metronome? Click, yeah. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Mm. Let's do 140. Let's see how that goes. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's go a little faster. Ooh, no. Let's go 160. So 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm thinking that kind of beat, you know. Just have that as the baseline. Have that going constantly. So I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna pull my piano roll up. Mate, why is it not going? Okay, there we go. Let's see. I can like, can you like hear an echo? Cause I definitely can. I don't know. Um, because I can't like mute my iPad for some strange reason, which is what I'm using for my second camera. Here, let me see if this helps. Mm, okay, no, maybe that, maybe not. I have no idea. Okay, I can't really. You know what? I'm taping my speaker shut. My iPad speaker shut. Cause yeah, that's happening. All right, now it's better. Still not the best because I can still sort of hear it, but oh well. Okay, so back to the beat. What was the? Okay, I don't want the clicks anymore. One two one two. Okay. It's five. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, um, see, I sometimes I custom. Let's do that. Ugh, there we go. What am I viewing? 16th. Yeah. Oh, okay. So one. I don't get this. Wait. Five. Wait. Oh, I might be doing it wrong. One two one two one two one two one two three. Oh, not 5 8 7 8. Sorry. Music problems. Oh yeah, we have vibes. Awesome. One, one, two, one, two, three. So let's see if this. Oh, I probably have it wrong again. Okay, that's wrong. One. There we go. And then just have that. See how that sounds. It's not bad. Um, I'm gonna turn my mic volume up just so you can hear me a tad bit better. How's that? Yeah, a little better. Or rip microphone, rip earphone peoples. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's do. So what's it sound like again? Yeah, that's fine. Gonna actually gonna start with cello, just cause I feel like that the violin A is still a little too high. There we go. Okay. Now, a lot of people ask me on my other Critical Role music how I can get such a realistic sound, and that's just because I mess with the synthesizer a lot and sort of fudge around with uh, how it plays each what's it sample. So yeah, I guess we'll get into that as well. Yeah, so right now this cello sound, it's okay. It's not the worst, but I'm not the hugest fan of it. So we're gonna make it sound like and since this is quieter, the intro, so it's gonna be quieter. I'm gonna make it sound like they're not like just hacking away on the cello. They're actually like playing on the strings. So more of a boom, 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 that kind of a sound. So let's make the attack, which is how quickly the sound starts playing, the sample starts playing. I'm gonna make the attack a little later, so it takes a little bit more time for the sound to start. We call it spinning, but it's like a music major sort of term. Okay. That's not bad. Increase the release a little, just to give it more air, and the decay maybe a little later. Doing no different. Cool. Yeah. Ooh, tweets. Hold on. So much. Yay, thank you for retweeting. Yeah, get more people watching this. um, okay, back to this. So let's see what it sounds like an octave lower too. Oh, wait, well, cellos don't go that low, so we can start off with a lower volume. Yeah, so that's good. And I'm gonna boost it a little with some bass as well. And then yeah, basses can go that low, so they can sort of bolster the cello sound. Don't make it sound as weak. On composition software like this, you really do want to bolster some sounds, not for the actual sound quality, but yes, for the sound quality, but not for like the individual instrument, but just to make it seem like there's more of a section than actually, because some of these samples are pretty shite. So, yeah, you want to do everything you can to make it sound somewhat decent. Yeah, let's doctor the bass sound a little too, cause it's not too bad, but it sounds a little washy. Yeah, especially with lower sounds, you don't want it to sound too muffled, because it'll make everything sound a little muddy. Yeah, so where cello does the sort of articulation, the sound, the bite, the bass sort of gives it some body, but you don't want it to be too fat. Yeah. Also, another way to make it sound a little more sectiony, and give me a sec. I actually do just want to see if the freaking chat room works. That's the group chat, but okay, whatever. Um, yeah. So another way to sort of make the sound more sectiony, I guess, is to mess around with the reverb. That's just short for reverberation. That's like how the sound carries throughout the room. Since this is digital, we have to simulate the room. Some of the default reverbs are pretty good, but you still gotta doctor them a little bit, just to make it, not make it sound like a dance track from the 70s, you know, like the reverb they put on the snare drums, like you don't want that, but you don't want nothing either, otherwise it sounds weird. So yeah, let's do the cello's reverb, just mess around with it a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna mess around with the dry wetness. Yeah, dry wetness is just the mix. So if it's dry, there's a lot of the original input, the original sound. If it's wet, there'd be a lot of the reverb. I like to put some pre-delay on the reverb, just because it sort of pre-delay offsets the starting time of the reverb slightly. In this case, 22 milliseconds, or yeah, milliseconds. 22 milliseconds, so it sounds like there's an actual space between the source of the sound and the reverb. And it just illusion of sound makes it sound more echoey and sectiony. So also you can mess around with the IR start, which sort of. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are watching this as a Logic Pro tutorial, the reverb patch that I'm using is called Space Designer. So just for those of y'all who are, yeah, you get it. Okay, so yeah, you can mess around with the IR start too. I forget what IR stands for, but from experience and using this, IR start uh, um, sort of makes the beginning of the reverb sort of larger, and then sort of tapers it off a little better. I don't know, that's just how it feels, having used it for so long. Okay, let's see if that sounds any good. That's not bad. Okay, let's mess around with the basses reverb now. Good, good, good. Nah, no IR. Yeah, sometimes with IR it gets a little too boomy and too powerful, so yeah. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of repeating. Sorry about that. But yeah, a lot of this is just very detailed work. Yeah, and even then, like if you read some of the comments, even then, the sound isn't 100% realistic. But whatever you can do to make it sound somewhat decent. Somewhat decent is the motto uh, with this. Yeah, as long as it doesn't sound like a child hacking away on a banging away on a electric keyboard. Yeah, I think it's fine. So yeah, so yeah, I think we got the bass, but like the bottom line. God, all these unintentional puns. But yeah, I think we got the. Uh, let's call it bass rhythm. I think we got the bass rhythm down, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this for like 8 times. Well, more like 4, but yeah. And then I think we're gonna like start with the cello bass, and then like slowly like build the texture, Not too slowly, I think pretty quickly, and then like lay on the theme. Yeah. So let's do that, and then add violas. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to. I can just do this. Has it been half an hour already? Well, 20 minutes. But wow. Okay. Violas don't go that low, so. Oh, also. Ooh, that's way loud. Okay, so what we're gonna do is mess with the viola now. Sorry. Um. Oh, and by the way, if like you can only see like the screen and you can't see me, um, I guess go ahead and tell me. Or if it's the other way around, you can only see my ugly mug and not the screen. Yeah. Um, anyway, back to this. So yeah, again, I'm messing around with the how the samples are played. I guess just to recap, if you've forgotten, attack is how quickly the sample's played. Delay is, it's with every single kind of sound. As soon as it starts going, there will be a moment. There will be a moment where it dips in volume. That's the decay. Did I say delay before? Yeah, I meant decay. The sustain is just how long how long it sustains, and the release is how quickly the sound dies away. So just messing with that. We're doing viola now. That sounds okay. Want to mess with the space too. Quality over the air is high enough for you to be able to hear any of the subtle changes, but hopefully, yeah, as soon as I started adding pre-delay and IR start, it sort of made made it seem like the section was a lot larger than it actually is. Um, so yeah. So how's that sound? Still a little sudden. That's all right. Yeah, let's copy that. I guess we can make this louder. Okay. Violas, and then I'd say violin ones can join in. Oh, you hear that? Yeah. Violins never have good or decent sounding samples, so we're just gonna tone it down and again mess with the. Sorry, it's so repetitive right now. I promise maybe in like another half hour when we get to the themey horns brass part, it'll be more interesting. But yeah, bear with me. So. Oh, it's tripping me out. I can hear the freaking feedback. Sorry, bear with me. Give me one more second. Freaking. This is really, actually, I'm gonna remove. If you'll bear with me 1 second, I'm going to remove my iPad cover. There. And then, there's a sound coming out here. Take a shot. Hello. I can sort of hear me, but that's okay. Oh, 3 viewers. I must have been boring. What Twitter has to say. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, that's still a little loud. I'm so picky when it comes to like levels. All right. That's better. Then actually, I'm gonna do this. Copy that to violin 2. Bring that way down. Yeah, I know there's only 2 people on my live chat. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. I'll get that fig. Okay, you know what? The lady slash manager slash boss um has wants me to fix. Um, I have been acknowledging them. Hello, hey people. I'm also tweeting right now. I'm gonna tweet and. Oh, okay. Okay. Are you watching? Ladies and gentlemen, my girlfriend. Okay, so I'm gonna tweet. Give me a quick second. Hey critters, I'm live right now. Composing Keyleth's theme. Let us. Oh, hold on. I just want to copy the URL. Copy the URL. Okay. Okay. Paste that. Cool. Hey critters, I'm live now composing Keyleth's theme. Oh, I guess I should say tune in. Because tune in here. Wait, sorry, my Twitter's wigging out. Oh. And then the hashtag critical role. Whoa, I love critical role. Okay, all right. Let us continue. For those of you just joining us, this is what we've come up with so far. Okay, it's not much. but it's an intro. Um, I'm actually gonna give the first violins a bump up an octave. Okay, that's good. And then wait, how much is? Oh no, 10. Uh, Yay! Thank you, Bearded Viking 13, for retweeting my tweet. Um, okay. Just gonna mess with the reverb for the second violins, and I swear it'll be all good right here. Okay. Ugh. Okay. A favorite. I would think violins, staccato samples. They just sound the most realistic, and I have to do the least amount of them to doctor them. Um, but yeah. Oh, yeah. I suppose I should ask. Out of all, let me just pause this. Out of all my past, Critical Role character themes, um, if you want to tweet at me or engage in a live chat, I see that. But yeah, if you want to engage in the live chat and tweet at me, what is your favorite instrument? All of it's software, so it's bound to sound a little off to some people, but yeah, what's your favorite instrument that I've used so far? You getting Are y'all getting tired of me using horns as the melody all the time? Yeah, let me know. Okay, so back to this. Trying to make the second violin sound a little bit more realistic. Got some pre-delay. Oh, I don't even know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? Anyway, I don't know. But I'm bump getting out of. Okay. Thank you. Sea monster? Ha ha ha. Oh, I get it now. It's spelled CEE monster though. For liking my announcement tweet for being live. Okay, I'm actually gonna give second violins a bit more kick. Come on, work with me. There we go. Okay, so this is what the intro sounds like. What do you think? Yeah, I know. I need to build it up a little bit more, but I guess we can do that later. Yeah, I don't want to bore you guys too much. So, yeah, I'm gonna do like fine tuning probably outside of the stream, but so hopefully that'll be okay with you guys. Um, and then I'll just do the actual like making up the notes on the stream. Okay, so I'm sorry. I like brass. I don't know if y'all I'm gonna check the chat. Oh yay, 7 viewers. Hello. Oh, 6 viewers. Oh, I just lost a viewer. Ha. Okay, that's okay. You know what? Oh no, am I going meta right now? Okay, okay. Yeah, I can't really see a chat. Oh, there is a chat. Hello. So I should monitor this. All right. Hello, people. Oh, oh, okay. And thank you, Joshua Keiser, for saying that horns is your favorite. Let's see. Oh, you can only see the monitor. Okay. Um, well, what if, what if I did this? What if I stop presenting? Hello. How's that? Can you like see my face? Can you see my ugly mug? Like, or does it like bump in and out? Hold on. Because if I do this, bus, hold on. Strings, winds, brass. I have a system. And let the beach ball of death go away first. Oh, thank you, girlfriend, for encouraging the audience. I did not know I had to come to this page to see the response. Hey, Tamaz, or Tomas. Oh, and thank you, Maria, for the comment. Yeah, it was fun. We actually wanted to collab a lot more closely to actually come up with new material, but she got a little busy, so you know I was like, hey, you know what? How about I do a remix of the song you composed for Vex? Um, and she was like, yeah. So I did that, and actually, I think I'm gonna do a full remix of her song for Vex, and use that as sort of a twins or half elf theme later on. Okay, so okay, so go in and out of the monitor and my face too often. Let me know, please. Um, Also, yeah, okay. So we're gonna do horns, logic. Um, some of the native Logic Pro X, what's it called? Samples, instruments, DAWs. There we go. Um, they're a little. They're trying to put like all the staccato, legato, pizzicato, like all the different samples into one MIDI instrument, and you know, it's harder to control for me. I like all the different all the different articulations separate, just because it's easier to sort of, I don't know. It's just easier to me. Um, so, but yeah. Anyways, it's you know, it's nice of Apple to let you what's it? Oh, access some of the instruments from previous versions of GarageBand and Logic. So all of the instruments I'm using right now are the instruments from Logic Pro 9, not Logic Pro X. Although you know, processing power and user interface is a little better in Logic Pro X. Let's see what people have said. You know, oh, hello, Joshua. Are you gonna do a Matthew Mercer game at Dungeon Master theme, which might cover the different? Yeah, I am going to write compose Mercer a theme song, a cinematic theme song. I'm thinking of going like cosmic. It's gonna be called. I might call it World Builder. And yeah, I'm going. I'm going probably like Halo, Mass Effect style, cosmic, but also with orchestra in the background. Might give it a bit of an interstellar flavor too. But yeah, I'm with that theme itself. I think I'm gonna make it um, so that he's more of a an all-knowing, extra planar being, you know. But I think some of his the actual NPCs, I think I'm actually gonna do themes for those. So hopefully that answers your question. Joshua Keiser or Kaiser, please correct me. Yeah. Oh yeah. In future, if I mispronounce uh, stuff, yeah, you can just sort of, I guess, spell it out for me on chat. But yeah, uh, yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, DMs. It's hard, man. It's hard being a DM. I'm sure you have, Joshua. You have DM experience, or you speak from experience. I speak from experience. I'm sort of newish to DMing, but sorry, bad multitasking. Yeah, I'm sort of newish to DMing, but you know, the I'm sometimes I'm still really surprised at how much work actually goes into making a good campaign and even just managing all the players. So yeah, and yeah, I agree. DMs should get themes. Yeah, they're sort of like I always describe DMs as like the computer or of a video game to new players, and if a game can have a main theme that's not tied to any sort of character, that's sort of what the DM's theme is to me, I suppose. But I guess I'm sort of giving the DM even more of a character by considering the DM sort of a cosmic being of sorts. So um, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons philosophy. All right. Let's get back to this. We're doing checking my Twitter. Nothing happening. Okay. Uh, Brass. Because we're doing a melody. Bim. I agree with. Was it Joshua who said it? Um, but it's been a little chat ago. Um, but yeah, one of you said French horn was your favorite kind of instrument that I've used so far. So I agree, it's mine as well. um, so I'm just gonna do French horn. Where's the solo? French horn. Oh, okay, it's just French horn. Yeah. And what I like about Logic is that they have both solo French horn and French horn section, and it has a vastly different sound. So, yeah. Okay, let's close that. Let's sort of refresh our memories a little. I'm just gonna listen to the intro just a little bit. Okay, it's not bad. Oh, and apologies if I like backtrack a little sometimes. I do that a lot, just because I'll listen to something, I'll make something, and it's good, and then after a while I'll listen to it again. I'll be like, that's not too good. So and I'll change it and keep changing it, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. So yeah, let's see what people have said. Hello, Cat Reed. Hello, fellow critter. Oh, also, I didn't respond before, but Tomas, yeah, I totally agree. DM music is sort of like main menu music. Oh, save the Critical Role main theme, which I might be doing a remix of. Um, let's see. Oh, did not mean to do that. Also, um, should you get into any of you get into composition? One of your best friends is the velocity, like how hard. So imagine you're actually playing this on a digital key, on a electric keyboard. Velocity is how hard you're pressing the keys, and how them receiving. Oh, hello, thank you, Anna Piccolo for, or Anna underscore Piccolo on Twitter for liking the tweet that we're live right now. Okay, anyway, back to this. Yeah, velocity is one of your best friends because you can control one, how loud and how soft your samples are going to be, but also certain instruments, especially on Logic. I don't know how it is on Ableton or FL Studio, but especially on Logic, some of the DAWs tie velocity with the sets of samples that are accessible to you. So, because the harder you play an instrument or the softer you play an instrument, there'd be a different sound that comes out. So, like what we're doing right now for strings, the harder you go, like the higher the velocity, the more bite and grit you'll hear in the sound, and the lower the velocity, it'll be more airy and brushier. So yeah, just an quick FYI. So yeah, I'm gonna use my velocity tool and sort of. That's all right. What if I pushed it over the edge? No. Okay. Also, for those of you thinking about switching to FL, not FL, Logic, I cannot brain today. Yeah, but yeah, those of you thinking of switching to Logic, um, or GarageBand, uh, 90 on the velocity scale seems to be when it just bumps up to a completely different set of samples. So on here, below 90, it'll still sound a little brushier, but as soon as you hit 90, it'll get more. We call it the zhit sound. It's more scratchier, not lack of a better word, but yeah, it's just grittier, sandier. Yeah. So instead of wah, 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 it'll be like vroom, 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 which is sort of what we want. Um, yeah, yeah. With this, I guess with this like bass rhythm, I'm sort of trying to highlight Keyleth's like relentless like badassness, I suppose. Oh, thank you. I want to say Gemini's Reggio, but I don't know if it's Geminis Reggio. But if you're watching, yay, thank you. But yeah, thanks for retweeting. Um, okay, so we got the intro down. Let's refresh our memory. Okay, I'll probably add some winds off stream just to bolster some of the sound. But yeah, I think we can do the melody. So, bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum ba. Ooh, let's see what people have. Yes, yes. Thank you, Tomas, for reiterating. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Glad someone out there is watching. Also, sort of concurs with what I'm saying, so I'm not just pulling stuff out of my ass. French horn. Okay, so we need to come up with a melody. Um, I want to be. I want it to be okay. So, in case if you haven't noticed already, I like to come up with like anthem style melodies for the themes, just cause I don't know. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, a huge John Williams fan, and I just love how when a certain moment in on screen happens, the music sort of follows. Whenever someone's it's a slow part, and someone's talking about the Force. You hear the you hear that, right? Um, and movies now don't do that as often. Like Hans Zimmer does it a little bit, especially in like Interstellar. I think in Sherlock Holmes as well. Definitely in Pirates of the Caribbean. Um, but like all the latest Marvel movies and all the soundtracks, you don't really hear a lot of cues in the music, and it's a little, I don't know, it's a little depressing for me. Hey, oh, thank you, Shroom underscore girl, for following me. Shroom girl. Okay. All right. Dang, I had an idea, and then I sort of forgot it. This is my life when I compose. Uh, ooh, hello. Hey, cat. Yeah, just pick it up. Pick up piano. Just do it. Just take the piano and do it. I haven't watched that video in a while, so I don't remember. Um, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, one was yeah. Sorry, Tomas. Yeah, but thank you for tuning in. Um, every frame a picture has done a nice video on Marvel franchise. Yeah, I know. I've heard about the every frame a picture, but also yeah, it's a lot of reviews have said how boring Marvel soundtracks are. Like I think after like Avengers, with the that main theme, like they've stopped doing like memorable themes. So I don't know. I'm a little bummed out, but yeah, I guess I'm sort of compensating with my own compositions. Um, but yes, Joshua. Sorry, I don't know if you prefer Josh or not. But yeah, yeah, I know, I completely agree. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna. No spoilers, Tomas. Yeah, I don't want spoilers for Doctor Strange. I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, Josh, with this first part, I think I'm gonna highlight her relentlessness and just her badassness, and then probably do as with all my themes, do a middle section. Um, uh, that's sort of quieter and has some slower strings, a la maybe Vax'Ildan style. Probably not gonna go with piano. I might stick some harp in. Actually, I was reserving the harp for Pike's theme, but I think it'll work for Keyleth as well. So we'll see. Yeah, man, I was so surprised, you guys. Oh, thank you, Lars. Yeah, it's not that epic right now. It's just strings. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get. Oh, and thank you also, Monica Wen. Yeah. Uh, um, yeah. I really appreciate you liking all of y'all liking my themes. Also, I don't want to brag or put him on the spot, but shout out to Mr. O'Brien, Mr. Liam O'Brien for saying that he liked my Vox Machina theme and also Vax's theme as well. So really happy. Uh, yeah. Also, I guess I'll announce it later. Have some content for. Yeah, make sure I don't spout everything out right now. Okay. Let's get back to this. I do some actual composition. Sorry, I have to refresh my memory. Uh, okay. Um, playing longer lines. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh, okay, it's in five. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it works. Okay, one, two, three, four. Wait, one, two, three, four. What the hell? Oh, one, two, three, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Oh, sorry, that's loud. Oh, wait, no, no, no. No, no, no. Zero. I want this down, actually. Yeah. And you know what? Since this is going to be going on underneath the entire time, I'm just going to copy and paste it four more times. Four is usually a good, like, number of. Not four. God, I'm stupid. Well, multiples of four. Multiples of four are a good sort of number to have in terms of what's it called phrase length. I don't know if you've noticed if some of you who maybe like music majors or study music or taking a music class, if you wanted to know, my favorite phrase type is a sentence, which is basically um, a main idea, repeated slash modified, and then a sort of extended second idea, which can be based off the first idea, but is usually independent. And the ratios are 1 to 1 to 2. Um, just so you know, just throwing some music talk out there in case it computes with anyone. Uh, but yeah, okay. So let's see. Anyone else say stuff in chat? Hello. Yeah, bye, Tomas. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you'll tune in later. Oh, also, Monica, this is Logic Pro X. Oh, and yeah, thanks, Kat, for uh, saying it for me. Yeah, not good at reading ahead. It's been a problem of mine. I do that with music too. That's why I like to memorize like recordings when I play violin. I like to memorize recordings and then, play from that memory, play from the memory of that instead of actually reading the notes. Okay, so let's go on. I don't know. Um, because the rhythm's gonna be off because it's in five. I'm a little stumped, guys. Let's see. I had some concepts sort of listed, so I'm just gonna consult those and see if any of them work. Hang with me for a second. Oh, I think that's for. Oh, you know what? Okay. So, all right. You're seeing actual composition happening. I need to make something up on the spot. So okay. So the intro goes. Uh, uh, okay. One, two, one, two, three, one. Uh, uh, Ba-ba-bum. Oh, that sounds like Vex's theme because hers goes dun 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 dun. Dun. So ah, struggles. Dun. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, sorry. I like to sing a lot to myself. It sort of helps me process. So, yeah. Hopefully, my voice isn't too grating. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Let us keep moving. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Monica. Um, that's a good question. Watch. Ha! Yes, you can do notation on Logic Pro X, also on Logic Pro 9. Um, yeah, I guess here. Let me highlight more parts. And then basically you just, uh, okay, well, when you double click the regions, what we call, it'll open the piano roll, which is what this looks like. And then just go ahead and click score, and you'll see all the notations. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's obviously it's nothing like Sibelius or Finale. Some of the functions aren't as good or quick. Recognition isn't as good. So if you're playing this on piano, it might do some weird rhythm just because you played it like a hair long, notes a hair longer or shorter. So keep that in mind. You can manually input notes. You have obviously you have all your functions here. Dynamics don't really play a part. They have preset, forte piano, mezzo piano. You have preset dynamics that translate onto like a actual physical volume, but it doesn't really work that well. They always seem to either be too like the more instruments you pack onto a piece, the differences just start to become shorter and shorter, smaller and smaller, and fortissimo and pianissimo just become right next to each other. So certainly use score for no input, but actual mixing and stuff, I would suggest using not piano roll, but quick tip: press A on your keyboard and it'll pull up automation. So yeah, definitely do your mixing with automation, which you can do with volume. I'll get into that later. Volume, you can do all kinds of different stuff. You can even mess with the actual sampler, the DAW. You can do, let's see. Oh, this one's not a good. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Uh, you can mess with how thick the sound is. Usually you apply it through a filter. So cutoff is sort of just uh, the brightness. Yeah, you can mess the example would be you can mess with the brightness of the sound, and stuff like that. There's obviously a lot more things you can do with automation. So yeah, but yeah, Maria, keep that in mind. Yeah. Anyway, back to this stuff. Yeah, Joshua said, Joshua Keiser said, maybe Keyleth's theme should have a slightly higher octave sound. Interesting. Interesting. Let me think. Let me think. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Thank you, Joshua. Also, you welcome Monica, but thank you, Joshua, for the tip. I love critters. Did I mention that already? Have I mentioned that enough times on Twitter? uh, in that case, I can go down, which would be different enough from Vex's theme. Okay. I like that. Make him hold for 2 bars. Cause I mean, oh, also, if any of y'all play like instruments, uh, and you think I'm being mean to your particular instrument, that's probably the case. I don't do it intentionally. I just inherently am mean to, I guess, brass and winds, and well, anyone who's not strings. Just cause, probably because I myself am a string player, and just sort of tired of, subconsciously fed up with, all the fast stuff that gets thrown at us, and so. But yeah, I try to be nice though. Yeah, I'm throwing brass the freaking melody all the time. So yeah, let's expand this to 2 bars. Okay, okay. Let's see how this sounds. Hopefully it works. Rhythm's a little off. Oh, also okay. There we go. I guess I could do. Yeah, what if I did that? Still a little weird. Better. Better. What do y'all think? Did you like the first rhythm more or this? Oh, okay. Hello. Then drop. Drops the hammer. Haha. Yes. Oh. Thank you, girlfriend. You're all right, I guess. uh, I'm glad I'm adequate. Let's see. Monica says maybe have a piccolo pianissimo during that beginning to highlight that high octave. That way, it shows that a sweet instrument can have power. Oh, I might try that. I might try that. Um. Also, yeah. Also, yes, Joshua. um. Uh. Without spoiling anything, Scanlan's theme, which might be next after a surprise that I'll announce later. Scanlan's theme will be called Dueling Flutes. So keep that in mind. Let's see. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, that's pretty good. Um, I might instead of bolstering the horn melody. Oh, and thank you, Joshua. The horn melody with piccolo. I think I might do a counter melody, just to sort of tease the secondary theme that comes later in the middle of the piece. But also, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna take a little bit of your idea, Monica, and I'm gonna use piccolo as a counter melody, sort of balance it out. Um, yeah, because my favorite thing to do. Oh, also I should mess with the. I should probably pan this so it actually sounds good. Um, oh yes. Also, oh pity Tamaz isn't here to, back me up. But one of your best friends when producing audio is apart from velocity is the pan of the instruments. Um, it makes it much more realistic when the different sources of sound is coming from different, you know, virtual spaces. You don't want everything coming from the center. So yeah, you probably noticed, my strings all have different pannings, just to sort of simulate how the strings are sat. Oh, and also, if any of you music buffs out there, you'll notice that this is not a. I don't have a standard string setup. Um, I like to put both violins on opposite sides just to balance out the high octaveness. And then I like to, so since second violins are where cellos would normally be. Oh, I guess I should reverse it since everything's reversed for you guys. So violin ones would be here, violin twos would be here. Since violin twos are sat where the cellos are, I like to put cellos where next to the violin ones. So about here. Um, so um, Usually because tubas are sat on this side, on the back, and so this side already has some bass, so we need a little bit more bass on this side too. That's why I like to put cello here. But cellos can be loud, so I like to put the bass section in the middle, but offset a little to the sides. I like to imagine them being sat behind the viola section, which is next to the second violin. So it'll be uh, first violin, first violin, second violin, uh, cellos, violas, and then bass is sort of hanging out in the back, and then winds, brass. So yeah, FYI. I'm gonna bolster this up with what did I pan? Oh, 14, 15, 25. I'm gonna bolster this with a lower octave. Um, Eee. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't work. So the beauty of Logic Pro is that you can pull up the horn section instrument. So horn section legato. Let's see how it sounds. Also, anyone else say anything in chat? Joshua Keiser said, "I'd be interested to see how Slim Shady would translate into a classical theme." Um, I didn't think about that. I might do it as like a beat, translate that into medieval drums, but again, without spoiling anything, go listen to the Tortuga theme from Pirates of the Caribbean 2, I think, Dead Man's Chest. Go listen to that. That's sort of what it'll sound like. Yeah. Okay, back to this. Ooh, okay. Nice. So that sounds okay. We just need to mess with the reverb a lot, um, especially with legato instruments. Just because the presets have timed the release and the attack to just be right in line with each other, so it'll sound just like it'll sound not organic at all. It doesn't account for the human element of playing the instrument, so we're gonna try to simulate that. So again, bear with me. It might be wigging out a little. It might be stuttering. Okay. Yeah. There's also like a storm brewing outside, so internet might be a little slower on my end. So if you experience buffering, terribly sorry, my fault. Okay, we'll mess with this one as well. Cool. Eight. There we go. So, copy that for now, just cause it's easy reference. I still need to mess around with the first iteration of this theme. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so we need to harmonize a little bit. Yeah, and you know, Maria or anybody out there who's, you know, has some theory background or composition background, I like to harmonize the main melody first before I do a counter melody, just because sometimes a counter melody, if you compose a counter melody right after the main melody, it's sort of I don't know. It could mess with the chord progression a little bit. You know, some notes work with each other and some don't. So, um, you know, as much as I'd like to say just compose all willy-nilly, there are unfortunately some base rules in terms of what chords should follow certain chords. So, you know, trying to be as lenient as possible, but also, you know, gotta follow those rules. So yeah, that's why I have this system, so I can sort of feel less constrained. I love classical music. Okay, anyway, let's harmonize. I think I'm actually gonna lessen this, both of them. Make so this one was 15. Okay, so this one goes to 20. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So. I might. Ooh, okay, so let's up that. What did I do? Oh. Okay, yeah. And it's never a bad thing to toy around with you know, different velocities within the same section. So right now I'm giving the melodic horns a velocity of over 90, just so they have that the brass sound, and then the actual harmonizing horns a velocity of 84, which is under 90, so they sound mellow and muffled like this. Yeah, so so yeah, the harmony doesn't steal the spotlight. So actually, oh no. There we go. 1, 2, 3. stuttery that is for you. How is it? How is that for you guys? Um, oh, lots of chat. Let's see. Thank you, Kat, for being so enthusiastic about Scanlins. Um, hello, Sudere, 5432. Um, how are you doing today? Oh, you also replied. You said doing pretty good. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Monica says, I'm wondering if emphasizing the staccato violin a little bit more might give more urgency to the horns. Not a lot, but just a tad louder. I concur. I actually left that. I don't know when you tuned in, but I actually left that off. Left messing with the levels off a little bit. Um, uh, just because it's a little boring um, for you guys. But if you want me to, if you want to watch me do a little bit of automation, I'll do it. Also, Kat said, "Don't even care that he's a no." Yeah, he's like what? Gnomes are like what? 3 feet tall, 3 to 4 feet tall. So, it's okay. He's got Big B's hand to help him out. All right. So. Okay. Let's see how's. So. Okay, automation time. I'm gonna make everybody. I'm gonna make everybody bump up. Hopefully 1 decibel, but sometimes it's fickle and it doesn't want to do it. So okay, so that, for now, everyone gets a 1 decibel bump. Yeah, this is automation. You sit in front of this screen for a very long time, so this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's see. Bump 1. Viola gets some love too. Also, yeah, I like to give underdog instruments a lot of love. So oboe, viola, I guess bassoon. Yeah. But also like tuba, whatnot. I like to give them a lot of love just because, they're underappreciated. Also, I play the viola, so, I feel you. I feel you, violists. Okay. La 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 la. Bump that up to 7.8. Okay, now we can. Okay, so that's distinctively not loud enough. So let's bump that and bump this as well. Yeah, and you can be as precise or as otherwise as possible with automation. This isn't as precise as I normally get. Um, I normally actually like draw curves with the automation to make it more organic. And yeah, sometimes I go a little overboard, and I sort of uh, overload the system a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully it won't happen with this theme, but you never know. I have an old MacBook, so yeah, unfortunately, its processing power isn't as good as I'd like it to be. So. Okay. So these guys can also get a boost. Yeah, not too much bass. You don't want it to boom too much. to give me that sense of urgency. Thank you for inspiring me, but I am going to actually give violin ones a little bit of a more movement. Let's see what y'all have said. Sorry, Laura. Sometimes it just breaks out. Um, yes, I agree, Josh. Yeah, Scanlon. Yeah, Scanlon does need some love, cause yeah, he's definitely holding the group together a lot more. Um, Not just merely comic relief. I mean, he's never just been merely comic relief, but lately he's been, uh, I don't know, more of a daddy figure, I guess. He's the squad dad. Oh yeah, and Monica also plays violin and viola as well. So awesome. Wait, I don't. Do I call you Maria? No, I call you Monica. I'm so sorry if I have been calling you Maria. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Um. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Nope. I'm actually gonna give violin ones a bit more movement. Boom, 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 boom. Um. Ooh. Maybe if I move this down an octave. Yeah. Also, composition is a lot about problem solving. So if stuff doesn't work, my my mom just texted me. She asked me if I'm. I don't think she's used to how long the live streams get. But no, mom, no. I'm not gonna live stream this until the song's done. That'll take forever. I'm probably gonna do it until about for another half an hour. Yeah, so that sounds about good. So, huh. Actually, you know what? That can. Oh no! Don't erase. We actually need a secondary first violin line. Oh wait, no, 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 no. There we go. This one. Yeah. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that difference? That's what velocity does. So, let's do this. Let's make the volume. I did not want that to happen. What did I do? Oh, I'm a little stupid. So I do need to. Anyway, anyone else say anything? I hope so. For right now. Thank you, Monica, for cutting me some slack. Joshua, when is the tentative release of Keyleth? Um, I want to get this done maybe by next week. So not this Thursday, but next Thursday, maybe, hopefully. If not, probably the weekend after next Thursday. So 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 two Critical Role episodes from now. That's a good time frame. Also, Monica asked, so velocity and are dynamics in a way? Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's dynamics and articulation and timbre at the same time. You sort of just have to mitigate a little. Um, let's see. Okay. Okay, so we'll probably have to mess with the articulate, yeah, articulation. Okay. Yeah, sorry, this part's boring. I just need to get stuff, need to get it right. Okay, I'm probably gonna add to balance it out. Yeah, but to balance it out, I'm gonna do viola instead of violins. Put this down here. Make this go all the way down. Oh, I was close. Okay. Probably right there later, after the stream. Just because I don't want to get into new instruments right now. Yeah, and then put a moving. Oh, okay. Yeah. Also, I'm probably gonna put drums right here. I'll do it right now. I'll do drums. I don't mean to say winds are boring. I'm just saying right now all I'm doing with winds is just bolstering existing material. So that's boring. Yeah, winds are next. Okay, hold on. I have a system. Strings, winds, brass, tuned, highs, mids, low. Yeah. For those of you wondering, oh no. Okay. uh, for those of you wondering, buses on Logic, um, are sort of like a management system. So you can channel however many number of instruments, however many number of tracks, to output it through a particular channel before going to output the main output. um, that just means that it'll mean that you'll be able to control all of them at the same time, with and apply effects, automation, a bunch of other cool stuff, to that group of instruments, without having to open each one and mess with it. I mean, unfortunately, messing with the actual DAW, the actual instrument itself, you'll have to open each one yourself. But with like dynamics, with volume level or panning, or if you want to apply a general, a universal reverb to a group of instruments, you can do it through a bus. And I like to. My system is, I have one bus for high strings, so violins, violas. One bus for low strings, cellos, bass, and then same high winds, low winds, high brass, low brass, tune percussion. Two for two each for high, mid, and low percussion. One of them being the percussion being played as is, and the other one for any sort of effects that. So if I want a very ringing bass, that does not fit in, like a concert hall or recording, but I need that sort of sound for any particular moment. I would put that in the on my effects bus for like a bass drum or something. Uh, so yeah, hope that helps. What was I gonna do? Oh, right, drums. So go to Legacy, go to Logic, and I go to. I try to do a. Oh no, excuse me. What am I doing? Drums percussion. Okay. I like to use with drums and in Logic. I like to use stick with Ultra Beat as much as possible, just because it's the best like drum synth on software and arguably in any sort of music production software. Yeah, I just like Ultra Beat, so I try to stick with Ultra Beat. Obviously, other sounds don't have an Ultra Beat equivalent, so you'll have to mitigate that. So I always like to start with the Studio Tight kit. Um, Wait for the beach ball of death to go away. Meanwhile, let me check on comments. Okay, Monica said, this is going to sound weird, but what if you added a beat of a triangle or a high percussion to the end of each measure? That is an interesting thought. I might actually do that. Like a recurring higher percussion. However, I don't want it to get grinding, so I'll work my way up. I always like to work from bass to treble. So we'll start with the toms, and then we'll see how it turns out. Sometimes you might not even need the higher instruments. Definitely, triangle is one of those instruments that I like to feature sometimes. So, good call, Monica. Okay, let's make this low. Also, you know what? I'm just gonna have both instruments out. Um, so with drums or any sort of instrument that seems to consist only of one part, but sort of permeates the entire orchestra. So like drums, so like a in any of the my other critical role character themes. When you hear the drum sort of pounding, it's not just one drum; it's actually two, one on each side of your ear. And within your virtual sound space they merge to become one drum, but yeah, it's actually two drums, and they're I sort of imagine them being on opposite sides of the stage, and it's you know film and classical music composition really is all about balance, or sort of holding off relief until a certain point and then giving it to the audience, and that's when you get those moments in classical music. So with drums, yeah, I like to have two similar but different enough toms on either side, just to achieve this effect. Also makes it sound like there's more than one drummer. Like there's one instrument but more than one drummer. So at this point, I like to do the Studio Heavy kit, but that's not in Ultra Beats, so I'm gonna do Studio Heavy kit in the acoustic, and it uses I think it uses the ESX2 synth. Excuse me. I think it uses the ESX2. Yeah, EXS2 24. Sorry, but yeah. And then I like to have uh, actually, word of advice: if you're cheap like me and don't buy extra, extensions and extra samples for Logic and use the native stuff. Word of advice for toms: if you ever compose and make want to do pounding drums with toms, and you do the same setup. Um, Studio Heavy has more of a bass sound, um, as it sort of implies, I suppose. So since you're bass, your cello is gonna be on this side, or in my case, it'll be on this side. And my bass is sort of on the opposite, not quite as far as it normally is. Your bass sound is already going to be, slightly shifted to one side. So you want to offset that by having the studio heavy kit a little bit to the side like that. Well, not a little bit, but you know, to the opposite side of where the majority of your bass is. And you do that with treble too. So if you have a lot of violin ones doing treble stuff, don't don't give piccolo or flute too much. Give it to oboe, or second violins for that matter. So let's yeah okay so huh. I know Josh. I almost called her Maria again. Uh, anyway, that way it would counterbalance the heaviness of the horns as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, balancing is like the cornerstone of composition, really. Even like in like EDM, you know, uh, when you make a drum line, obviously you have bass and the kick and the snare dead center. But all the stuff you do around, it's not like a real drum set. You can't just have the hi hats on one side and then ride cymbal on the other and alternate. Like constantly have to have stuff going on because otherwise, the ambient noise that the resultant noise that you're uh, that's created from the balance of your instruments will sort of affect the synthesizer sounds, as well. So yeah, imagine. It's hard. It's hard to imagine. Never mind. Okay, let's do the drums. So what's it sound like? Also, I don't really like that. I'm not too huge a fan of that harmonization. I don't know. Alright, let's just do drums now. Sorry. Okay. Sometimes the shortcuts don't work, so. I don't know how that sounds to y'all. I think y'all can only hear like a sound. I don't think you can hear like the actual like. I don't know, but that might just be my speakers. Okay. Okay, let's do this. 1 2 1 2. Oh, also I need this on the lowest, the floor tom. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Haha. Oh. Um. Oh, you know what? That's fine. And then I can just copy and paste it again. There we go. I might add a bass, even more bassier drum on the bottom, going dum 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 dum. Just to give it a bit more. Um, well, as Monica said, urgency. And then copy that into the other track so it's balanced out. Oh dear lord. It's not balanced at all. Oh, that's why. because the Studio Tight kit probably has reverb and stuff. Yeah, look at all that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Oh, also the beauty of Logic. I'm sure you can do this in Ableton. I'm not sure. I'm sure. I'm not sure. um, but okay. So once you've configured your settings, you can copy, and in another instrument, when you pull up the same plugin, you can paste the settings, and it's just there. No hassle. You just do it. And I mean, obviously, you should probably like tweak it and make sure stuff is still good, but it just makes it so much easier and a lot less frustrating. Limiter. Oh, we won't even get into compression and limiting this episode just because it's a Dr. Ripley in terms of audio production and mastering. Yeah, it is the Lord and Lady Briarwood of yeah, that's a little better. Okay. It's a little loud, but that's better. Okay, now that still sounds like one person playing the instrument, so this is what I like to do. I change. So I go to the division. Okay, I'll stop doing the accent. And I'll change it to 96, which is the highest it'll go. My computer can process. And then just select all and offset by 1. Paste. So. Yeah, so I'll do that with the other track, so you can actually hear it. Also, division and snap to absolute. I can't believe I didn't do this before. Division. Okay. What that is just how the these things. I forget what they're called. How they snap to the grid. I have division selected, so it'll snap to each of these lines. If you have like smart, it'll like try to guess where you want the note to be, and sometimes it's just completely wrong, and it'll throw everything off. So I always have it on division and snap to absolute value. So let's do this. Let's look at the chat. Thank you, love. I'll see you at home later. I sound like Vax in that accent? No, I don't. I wasn't even doing a British accent. I'll take it, but... Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, okay, I can sort of hear it now. I like to think I sound more like Gilmore. Well, hello there, Vax'Ildan. It's a pleasure to see you. Uh, I feel okay. So Monica says, I feel like the drum staccato beat is taking away from the horns. I agree. Yeah, it's just I need that beat highlighted. So I'm okay. I need that beat highlighted. Yeah, and she says it's more halting than smooth to her, which I agree. That's why I'm probably gonna put a bit of a. Just bear with me. Hold on. Also more reverb. Also, I don't really like snare chamber that much. I'm gonna do. Where's. Oh, it might be in medium spaces. See, there's so many presets you can choose from. Um, so yeah, on stage drums. That's what I like. Copy. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Paste. Dear, sorry. I heard that too. Um, yes, I agree. Critter musicians, critter artists, critters are the best people. I have no idea what this person can't commented on. Let me just check real quick. I think it's. I'm not sure if it's on this feed because otherwise it'd be on chat, right? Oh dear. Oh no, no, okay. Oh, also, guys, I'm so thankful, so happy um, that Percy's theme has broken 10,000 views. So thank you. Also, because of y'all's warm response to all my Critical Role music, I've broken 1 million total video views. Finally. So thank you. I know it's not much of an achievement, but yeah, I've been struggling for a while. So thank you again. Okay, this comment's not for the feed, so I'll answer it later. So let's see. Can y'all see me? Okay, hold on. Um, Yay! Okay, so sorry, guys. Yeah, my internet got really bad, and yeah, I wigged out for a second. Um, it's 11:30, and I think I might stop streaming, but it's up to you guys. Do you wanna watch, like, you want to stick around for another 15 minutes? Also, thank you, Kat Reed, for entertaining the crowd while I was sorting out the technical issues. Yeah, sounds like a really fun game. So, but yeah, hopefully, y'all can hear me still. Wait, let's make this studio. So yeah, hopefully y'all can hear me. Um, yeah, I suppose we can do another 15 minutes of streaming, um, just to wrap things up, end it off. Um, yeah, I'll say my goodbyes when the time comes. Let me just open Logic Pro again. Dang internet. So sorry, guys. Wish I had a studio of my own to stream. Wish I had a bigger computer so I could, do this on Twitch. Um, Twitch is much more stable, I feel, than um, you know YouTube Live. So, but that's just me. Alrighty. Um, Let me just do this again. Also, thank you to Miss M Skimmy 85 on Twitter for liking the tweet that we're now live. Um, yes, continue. Okay, where's my
Where's my
logic?
logic?
Here it
Here
is.
it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
might
might
probably
probably
be
be
hearing
hearing.
two of me. How's that? Better? Okay. Let's see what y'all. Let me just type a message. Okay. And share my screen. Desktop. Start screen share. Hey, there we go. Oh, thank you. Um, I suppose I'll end it off. Let's do one last listen to what we got so far. That's Keyleth's theme. I'll probably expand it a little bit more before the next session. Don't know when that is. Might be next Monday. With an updated video. Also, you know, hold on. So yeah, that's what the theme sounds like right now. Um, to address your concerns, Monica. Um, yeah, I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna probably add some hi hats, some cymbals, probably a moving flute and piccolo line just to keep it moving. Um, so the toms don't sound as grounded. Um, so we don't feel mired in this theme. But yeah, uh, sorry again for the technical hiccup. Hopefully, hopefully you guys enjoyed the theme, um, and enjoyed the stream, and hopefully my voice is not too annoying to you guys. But yeah, I'll announce when the next stream will be on Twitter, so follow me at Aiden Chan. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being a wonderful audience, and um, yeah, I'll see you next time, and you know, stick around for more updates. And oh, also that announcement I was meaning to make. So after Keyless theme, I will be doing a theme for not Mercer but Overlord. I know he's no longer showrunner for Critical Role, but you know I feel like I should give some of the non-regulars some musical love too. So we're gonna start with Overlord after Keyleth, and then we're gonna do Pike. I mean not Pike, Scanlan, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned, live long, prosper, and um, well, I should have started with greetings and salutations, but I guess I'll do that now. All right. So see y'all.